Where have you been? 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 Where have you
Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to the WBC podcast. All right, y'all. So this is where we keep it real and raw, but don't forget, we always keeping it classy. So today we're about to dive into something deep that's got like the crowd around us buzzing. We're going to talk about data standards or delusions. Are
Right.
we, you know, is our expectations being set too high? What's the bar on that? How you feel? Let us know.
First of all,
Welcome.
sis, what's expectations? First of all, because I mean, all these rules and regulations to dating, I think it's complicating things. You don't think so? For real.
Oh, how do
They,
social
I
media
think the
standards
dating
mess with
game.
real life?
I think the dating game is getting too complicated. Like, you got social media is the problem. You got like, you know what I'm saying, like people got issues keeping it real. People trying to act, like, hold up to other people's expectations instead of keeping it real about who they are. And then it's
So
like,
you saying they keeping up with the Joneses in these relationships? They trying to be
yeah,
like
and then,
Bobby and
I mean,
Whitney,
but on top of
Will and
that,
Jada?
yeah, right? Like on top of that, like the other issue is all these expectations. I mean, it's causing people problems on like moving forward. I think they just need to put their guard down a little, but keep your guard up somewhat, and just date each other and be friends and just move forward that way. Like, stop trying to run into something that cracks, like a crash
So what you're
course.
saying is they should take their time and actually date each other?
Yeah, for real. Like, be friends. Like the old days. You're supposed to be friends. You're supposed to court each other, be friends. Take your time. Show who you really are. Because at the end of the day, nobody wants a fake person. Then you come out the woodworks with it later. Like, be yourself and show up. If
Mm-hmm.
that person, give that person the opportunity to say, look, this is not for me. I don't like you. I mean, keep it that real. I don't like you. Okay? We have our
I don't like
options.
you.
Like, don't jump off
Next.
a cliff because I don't like you. Don't say, like, don't jump off that cliff.
It
Jump
just
to
didn't work
reality.
out. Let's keep it mutual. It didn't work out. Next.
Yeah. I mean, you
I
got
mean,
guys
so
out here,
people,
you don't get a number from somebody, they ready to call you the B word. Like, just keep it real.
well,
Stop playing
they
yourself. They
that's kind
playing
of
themselves.
mean, right? That comes
Huh?
back. Well, I mean, that's kind of mean because I don't want to talk to you. You want to call me out my name?
Exactly. So now I can say, I don't
Dang,
like you.
bro.
You call me on money, I don't like you. Now what?
I
You
mean,
gonna
so
do
what's up with
next?
keeping it real?
Exactly.
You
You
show
know what?
interest. That go with people, right? They
Yeah,
settling. What you settling for? You think this is the only thing you gonna get? Like we all got a
exactly.
type. How you don't know what you like? You need
Yep.
to go through that moment where it's like, all right, well, I don't like this. I don't like that. All right, it's all good. Next.
Yeah, because,
Shoot,
like,
ain't nothing wrong with
sis,
that.
I'm a realist. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a realist. I don't, I like the truth, whether it hurts. Like, I just don't want nobody sugarcoating, candy coating, telling me this and that. I give you the world. Man, keep it real. Tell me you can't give me the world. Tell me you need to go get a job
Hmm.
first. Give me the option to say, I don't want to move forward in this relationship type thing with you because it's going to complicate things. You need to get yourself right. We both need to be
Hmm.
men and women out here. We not 12 years
Exactly.
old talking about I like you. We not freaking like 20 years old talking about, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? We dating or we in college or we just working and starting out life and trying to figure life out. We grown. I mean, it depends on the age levels too.
No, most certainly. Shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Like people, at what point do preferences become unrealistic?
For real.
Like, what's up with that? Look, like, comment, share. Come on, let me know. At what point do
Definitely.
preferences become unrealistic? And if you having a hard time trying to figure out what preferences is, like, what are you preferring? Is it
Mm-hmm.
because you're setting those standards so high? You're like, okay, well, I want a person that's, what's 6 figures now? 7 or 8 figures. He got to be my tall, dark, and handsome. She got to have a body out this world, body yada 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 yada. Like
For
what
real.
what
Like,
y'all trying to do when it comes to the dating world? First of all, you can't be looking at Tom and whatever that word is and Harry, and then you looking at Susie, Michelle, and Karen. Make your mind
mhm.
up. You doing
Exactly,
all this? You
guys. Make
running
your
in
mind up.
circles. Yeah, like what's going on? You gonna be committed or what? Because people setting the standards, but they not willing to put that effort in. So you want somebody to take care of you, but you're not trying to take care of somebody.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
So
I
what's
see
up
the
with that?
complication started when in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like in the
Mm.
beginning when you trying to figure each other out, talking about 7-8 figures. How about we 7-8 figure you out? Like literally. Like
Yeah, I mean,
everybody
shoot.
ain't stupid. Like people play people for real. They playing people out left and right, thinking you don't try to play no one for a dummy. That's one thing I can't stand. Play me for a dummy, and I'm gonna show you who the fool is. Like for real.
Oh, peekaboo, I
Everybody
see
get with
you.
And let me just tell you this, like sis, like she said, like, comment, and share. Get in on this conversation right now. What y'all want to say, for real, because we need to talk about this and elevate the situation some more than just keeping it at this lower level with these low standards. Like we talking about standards here. How we gonna do this dating game? Like literally, like
Mhm.
it's so whack. Like I done heard so many people talking about, oh, they just texting, they ain't trying to date. You ain't trying to go out on no date. You ain't trying to do this and that. Like, come on now, with y'all corny. Y'all cornballs can't get nobody because you ain't going nowhere and doing nothing. That's stagnated.
You know, I respect the person. Look, I respect the person who be like, I'm interested in you, but I get paid in 2 weeks. Can we make arrangements in the next 2 weeks?
Exactly.
I
Be
respect
honest.
that. Like,
Yeah.
you be upfront, and people be like, well, I don't want to say too much. But what is too much?
For real.
What's that song? I'm leaving messages and voice notes telling you I miss you, baby. In my do too much. Do too much, because when too much is not being done, then you start complaining. Oh, he not answering. He don't come through. He don't even call me.
What's that arcade that used to be in New York? Too much is not enough. Let's go.
And that's what I'm at with it. Like 1 minute you want somebody that's gonna be clinging to you. You want a man that's down for you, and then all of a sudden now your homegirl single. You start bringing her problems into your relationship, or even with the guy. Like you're not as open as females open, but you down for shorty. She get good morning, gorgeous. Good morning, beautiful. You checking in on her. Then the minute you with her, then you stop the good morning messages. Now you busy at work. All of a sudden I work overnight. I'm tired. It was like, well, dang, bro, you worked it to get it. Now you got it, and now all the truth come out. You don't have the time, but you was making time before.
Exactly.
I remember my dad told me, a person make time for what they want to make time for. So what's up? Where your time at? Our relationship rules killing romance.
It really, like you said, champagne, and that's what we need, a glass of champagne right now. Because, like, literally, you're boring me, okay? That's what we can say out here.
Say it again. You're boring me.
Not you said, but you know what I'm talking about. Like, I'm just talking hypothetically. Like, it's boring. Women out here complaining how boring it is to be out here in this dating game. Like, y'all better amp this up. You want to get with somebody, get with somebody. If you just want to hook up, you better say that. But at the end of the day, us Christian women, we don't believe in that. You know what I'm saying? We believe in going forward and building a relationship with somebody. Building something that's meaningful, that's longevity.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Like, y'all out here hooking up. Like, come on, when you gonna get tired of that? Like, it's diseases and stuff out here. When you gonna get tired of that? Like,
I mean, eventually that gets what's the word you said? Boring.
Exactly. Yeah, for real. You're right.
I don't know. Like setting the standards high, like your expectations too high, will come into knowing what you want, and that's the problem. A lot of people don't know what they want, right? A lot of people don't even know what they are. It's one of those things where it's like, well, I'm not a cheater. All right, cool. Who wants to be the villain, right? No one wakes up and say one day, I want to be bad. Something goes wrong and they just find it easier to be bad instead of doing good, because doing good is just the most popular struggle in the world.
Exactly.
Being right and doing good. So I'm not a cheater. I'm loyal, right? But it's like, all right, I put you in that room. You gonna fold? Because that's the only way you're gonna know you're not a cheater. If I need you, are you really gonna be loyal? Because that's the only way you're gonna know you're loyal, right?
Yeah.
So stop saying what you are and you don't even know. Have you been put in a situation to say if you're the realist, if you're a loyal person, if you're a committed person, unless you actually did that thing? Stop saying you got a type and you really don't know what that type is. Because some people just settle. They just go for they just literally go for what go for them.
Yep.
I know what I like, so I'm not going for what go for me. I'm going for what I want. No, I'm not setting up for you. That's weird. I'm not doing that.
Like, we got the spirit of confusion out here. I need to cast that out. That spirit of confusion is serious. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's what you put on Do Not Disturb.
Yeah,
The heck?
exactly. Like,
D&D, Do Not
at what
Disturb. Get
age
that
we
confusion
growing
out of
up here
here.
with the dating game? At what age? Like, what age you gonna do this?
Yeah, I mean, no one dates no more. They hook up.
Yeah.
They use dating apps. They hook up. You know, it's fun for when it's fun. It's cool.
Yeah.
You know, you got
DMs
something
and
I
all that.
want. I got something you want.
For real.
And it'd be like a whole little front.
Yeah, exactly. But you really don't
My
want
6-year-old son talks when he got a girlfriend. You don't even know what a girlfriend is. Go ahead, bro.
Like, fellas, like, we need your input on this, because seriously, like, a lot of women out here complaining about this texting and not even seeing each other, not setting up a date. Then you want to be all corny about it. Good morning, how's your day? Okay, they getting tired of that. The minute they ghost you, and you wonder, hey, why that person ain't hit me back? Because you're corny. Like, that's all you want to do.
I mean, but even, you know,
all day.
yeah, I mean, but that's, you know, the fellas, they making improvements. You know, some women waiting for the men to make that move, and that man want to feel secure just like that woman want to feel secure. So like, he got to text you good morning every day. Why you can't text him? Hey, handsome. Let him know he good. You know,
it does go
and show you proud of him. Oh, I had a wonderful time with you the other night. I would like for us to go here. You know, because a man, you know, they felt when they asked this question, where would you like to go? What do you want to eat? A woman loves to be, you know, surprised to a certain extent, because I don't like to be surprised. But imagine a man take you on a date and they plan it all the way out. You gonna be feeling him from that first day. You like, dang, I hope he don't mess this up.
Ladies,
you fall in love instantly.
1-800 contact champagne, because she got the dating advice for you ladies. If you
look, I'm reading this love language book,
and you wanna really entice him. Like, come on now.
I mean, it's okay to treat a guy. It's definitely okay to treat a guy. It's definitely okay to treat a guy. Yeah. But, you know, be smart when you're treating that guy, too. Just like that man. Be smart when you're treating that woman. Because if you pull your wallet out and she attracted to your wallet, then you know who she want more, not you.
Exactly.
And just like that man, like for that woman, if he keep looking at that body, you know what he after. He not trying to have that conversation. He trying to get right to them pants. You already know what's up. He hit you up at 11 p.m. all the time, and he just want to come through. You know what you signed up for. So 3 months later, don't be asking why we never go outside, because you was okay with the creep. So don't 3 months later, you never go nowhere. We're never in public. Well, you let him slide through, and he ran up in you, and he all right with it because he think you all right with it. But you switch it up on him. Sure. I learned today. Stop being so easy to give it up. And what we used to use that excuse, well, we both grown. We know what we want. Yeah, we both grown. We know what we want. And, you know, sex ain't even everything we should always want. Let's get some communication going on. See if that person got an actual living, working brain inside their head. I tell people, you know what turned me on? Credit. That's what turned me on. Talk 7 and up to me, please. Credit.
Yes.
How your credit look? What's your long-term goals? I don't want to talk about the short-term because that's what we're dealing with right now. What you doing long-term? Do you have life insurance? Are you, if something happened, can you protect me? Can you protect yourself?
Wait, but
like, those are the type of things I want to talk about.
I mean, that part comes into play after, because at the beginning, you're just dating and getting to know each other and being friends. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something. No. See, me and Carlos started dating. Second date, we were talking intentions. And the second date happened 4 days later. We were talking. He told me his intentions.
Y'all must have known y'all wanted to be together. Y'all must have
exactly. No, we just knew what we were ready for. We knew what we were ready for. This is not no teenage dating, you know, young dating. It's grown-up dating. What I mean by grown-up dating, two people that's ready to settle down. We trying to build. So let me know your intentions, because I'm not wasting my time.
Exactly.
I don't have a lot of what's your favorite colors, your kind of food you like to eat in me. I don't have the patience for that. I did that already. I'm 33 years old. I'm not playing. Come on, for heck. You know your intentions. You dealing with a grown woman. I'm not doing that. I'm old. So speak intentions to me. Tell me where you see yourself at. Do you want to rent forever, or do you want to own? What's going on? Are you a boss? Are you a worker? What are you doing? Like, talk to me like that. How are you with your mother? Do you talk to your grandparents? Are they still alive? Like, come on, I don't know.
Man, but let me ask y'all fellas, like, I mean, y'all think when y'all meet a woman and y'all with this woman, y'all take on dates, you see a wife in her, and from the jump? Because, I mean, that's what they say. You know, the moment you dating a woman, or you talking to her, get to know her, you going to see your wife right then and there. So why are we waiting years, 10 years? What were we waiting all these years for? Like, for
I
what?
mean, people are phony and fake.
Yeah.
So you know how you can go get a job, well, not get a job, but you can sit there and you can watch these tutorials or these edits, right, on how to ace a perfect interview, even how to fake a resume. So imagine this, dating for dummies 101.
Oh, we got
how to land the perfect, exactly. Don't you know? She might look like a wife, he might look like a husband. Nah. Date him. Keep that conversation to an accuracy. You done got an A on your first date, and then on the third day you done got a C. Now how we messed up?
Yeah, now you're fired.
So
that's what it is.
How we messed up? You know what they say? You take on a date, throw in the pool, and see if her makeup come off.
What? That's crazy, yo. That's crazy, sis. Like
what's under there? Like, what you covering up? What's under there?
For real.
And no shade to my ladies that like to wear makeup. I don't, but you do. That's your business. But I'm just saying, you know, people be trying to cover up so
makeup.
Much.
How about the whole face change? All this surgery, just no. Like, guess what? Y'all have a kid. That kid ain't gonna look nothing like that person. You gonna be like, why this kid look a little different?
Wait,
you know what I'm saying?
You want to hear something funny? You ready for this? Our stepmother, she was like, and God, I apologize if this is so political incorrect or against anything. She was like, the person was like, God, you can't find me. And God told him, well, you did all this new stuff to you. I didn't know who you are. You got a new body, a new face. You expect me to find you? Like, and you know, even though God dwell in our heart, but it's just like, dang, you looking for him, he can't even find you because you done did yourself all the way over.
That's funny. Like, that's hilarious. That's
a
good one. I like that. Who brought that up, Kim?
Our stepmother, yeah.
Wow. Yo, stepmom, that's funny. No, mom, dude, that's funny. That's funny,
my
man.
God.
Like, that's real. That's real. Like that, and look at that analogy, just like that. Like, that person got all this stuff done. Like, God can't even find you.
That's like a person with a confused state.
Find you. How about we talk about a man? Let's talk about a relationship with God. Like, besides relationship and courting each other.
Are you? What if God took that? What if God took that? Like, is God's expectations too high for us? Like, come on now, the way we treat him.
Exactly.
Dang, what if he said, look, you got, I mean, he not even asking for much. And that's a crazy we be the ones that's asking for too much. Look, I want this, I want financial stability, I want a nice house, I want a loving man, but then you can't even give him prayer faithfully on a regular basis. You can't even pay your tithes if you need to. If people gonna get me for that one, pay your tithes. Oh my God, pay your tithes.
Yeah. Like, seek God more than you seeking these men and women out here. God should be
I'm telling you, it's an order.
Life, and then everything else will fall through, as far as relationships, job, living, everything, your health, all that matters. And look into yourself first. Like, people out here trying to date expectations of others. What about the expectations of yourself? Hold up.
That part.
Self. We need the expectations, raise the bar for the self. Because we over here raising the bar for everyone else, but we ain't got no real expectations from ourselves. Like, it starts right here before we go outside and try to get it. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
Then you'll see your expectations might be unrealistic for the next person. Start with yourself. Like, we got to really do that examination of our inner self and get it right so that we can get it out there to other people. Then we'll start getting what we deserve by taking care of ourselves, and then we can take care of whatever else on the outside. So that's the main point.
You make it sense. You make it sense.
Thanks. It's like we both got.
It's very hard. It's very hard when you see people just taking advantage, taking advantage of it, or you'll see a person. I mean, no shade, no hate. You know, I don't mind the one that come up, but then you see me like, dang, again, no shade, no hate. But I don't want to hang around with a person that's okay with using their spouse. Exactly. I'm sorry. I don't get sorry, not sorry. Unapologetic. I'm sorry. No. Wise, beautiful, crazy. Wise is for the knowledge. Beautiful because come on, everything has to be attractive. It's the truth. And crazy, why? Because it's unapologetic. Get out of here. But I know I don't want to hang out with you and you using your man. I don't see nothing in that.
Exactly.
I'm
That is
I'm at
true.
a new state of my life and a new phase of my life. I don't want to hang out with a cheater. Why wouldn't I want to hang out with a cheater? Sis, you want to know why? Because if you
Why?
cheat on that person and you say you love that person, you're not going to be loyal to me. You're not loyal to yourself. So I don't want to hang out with you.
Mm-hmm.
My friend list
That's
is
why you
not that
keep people
long.
at arm's length. You keep them at arm's length.
Yeah,
That's all you
yeah.
do.
This whole
Yeah.
thing that, oh, every man cheats. Really, they do? Every woman cheats then.
Yeah, you got some shady women out there, shiesty.
Yeah, of
Shiesty is
course.
going on out there. So
Of
like
course.
you
I used to
can't
be
just
a
blame it on
shady
the man.
woman. I used
Yeah.
to, man, I used to be that type was like, all right, you gonna do me wrong, I'm gonna do you wrong back. What they say,
Yeah.
hurt people.
Yep.
I'm gonna do you
That's
wrong
true.
back. I'm gonna get
That's
you where it
sad.
really hurt. And you gonna be mad at me because you hurt me. So you gonna have to feel this hurt. You gonna have to feel it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they be
Dang,
like,
you trying to get them
you,
back with a vengeance.
man, I know better now. I ain't that person no more, but I know better. They say you know better, you do better. It took a lot of
Yeah.
prayer and a lot of Bible study on that one. But
Mm-hmm.
man, I'm sorry. Getting to know yourself. Let me tell you something. Getting to know yourself will get you ready for anything. You
Mm-hmm.
out here, you setting expectations on dating. Set expectations for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Date you. Date you. I had to do it with me. I took
Exactly.
me to the movies, took me out to eat, took me on a mall date, took me to a place to understand who I was. So once I understood who I was and what I liked, then I was able to put myself in the dating scene.
All right, but sis, what about
Because,
the ones that don't want to be alone and they can't handle being alone?
well,
Like
what you
that.
mean
That
you
right
can't
there.
handle being alone? You have to learn how to be alone before you can be with somebody.
Yeah.
Because if you don't
Facts.
know how to be alone, you're gonna be jumping in and out of things. You're gonna play leapfrog. You gotta be out
That's
here
facts.
playing leapfrog. I mean, squats is good for you, but then you want to keep leaping around. Like you like imagine you
Watch me leave.
and watch me. So now, but I'm just saying, like, come on.
For
I
real.
I had to. I had to. I've been in and out of relationships, 3 kids, man, couldn't get it right. Mm.
Yeah.
All because I
I
didn't want to
mean,
be by
hey,
myself. I didn't want to
yeah,
grow up
you
in them
can't. Don't
cycles
blame
of people.
yourself because at the end of the day, I mean, maybe
No,
you
no,
didn't
no.
get it
It
right
was
with the
me.
options.
It was
Maybe
me.
it's the choices.
No, it was me.
Maybe it's who you
It was
chose.
me.
I
It was
wouldn't say
me.
that.
No,
Nah,
no, no. It was. I promise you. I know.
nah.
It was me.
Everybody, we gotta stop
Nah,
blaming ourselves because at the end of the day, sometimes it's not you, it's them. Don't tell them it's you. Just
no.
be
Don't
honest.
get
Say
me
it's
wrong.
not
It
me, it's
take
you.
two to tangle.
Don't say
It
it's
take
not
two to
you, it's
tangle.
me. Sometimes you gotta say it's not me, it's you. For real.
No, you're right. It take
We
two to
need to
tangle.
know.
But in this case, I can assure you,
I ain't about
the
to
last
lie,
two,
Craig. I ain't about
it
to
was me.
lie. Nah, y'all gonna
You better
know.
not be taking them
I'm gonna keep it
boxes.
blunt. For real.
No, you have to. But I just know. Like I promise you, I know. I know for a fact. Had I, stayed fast and took a halt, took a halt and chilled, it would have
Mm-hmm.
been there. But let me ask them this last question, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Conversation
how do
serious
social
that the music
media,
ain't playing.
and it's like super low though, but how do social media standards mess with real life relationships? That's something to think about. Think about
Uh,
that and comment and let us know. How do social media mess with real life relationships? And don't blame it on people half naked and things like that of that nature. But how does it? Because I see a lot of couples,
what?
they're not getting separate social media pages. They keep it as one. So is that the new thing now? If we're gonna be loyal and committed and trust each other, we're gonna get one page.
Oh, that's
I
wild.
can't trust you having your own page. Like
But,
I
but
don't.
hold on, hold on, hold on. I don't agree with that to all the way because I mean we are individuals too. We're
Mhm,
first individuals, and then we come together, right? So you
mhm.
individually represent yourself. You might need a page for a business or whatever the case might be, but at the end of the
Yeah.
day, if you trust that person, you ain't got to worry about what they doing. But at the end of the day, the
Mhm.
truth gonna come to the light. It's gonna come back.
Oh,
I
most
mean,
certainly. Most
some
certainly.
couples keep it open where okay, I ain't got nothing to hide, so you know my password or whatever. But some people get addicted with that password and they go back and forth and look at it and staring at like y'all gonna look for something, you're gonna find it. I knew that. I found
You're
out
gonna
out
be
the hard
upset
way. I
too.
found it out the hard way.
Some people be
You
looking
look for
so
something, you're gonna
hard,
find it. For real.
sis. Some people be looking so hard they don't even notice that what they looked for was not even a time where they existed in that person's life, and now they
Exactly.
mad. I'm like, what you mad for?
Ain't that
Cash
preaching?
App was
You
from
better sketch it out the right way.
2010.
For real. Like it's a lot out. It's a lot out here with all that. Social media does. I can honestly say though, I'm gonna agree. It does mess up a relationship. when it comes to certain things because we got too much access. The information highway, the internet itself, the World Wide Web. It's too much access. So we going crazy. We flooded with so much information. Like as back in the day, you got a house phone. You got that big chunky phone from the 80s. You know what I'm saying? You got you ain't got time to be online and looking at all this stuff that's in your face. But at the end of the day, since you brought that up before, how people been on this certain way with relationship difficulties, but at the end of the different is just that we got the internet and stuff is being broadcasted more. Like the information's coming faster. So if you cheating, you're gonna get found out quicker. Because back in the day, you need to pay somebody on the beeper, find out where they at. You need to go and step into that environment or that place to see if they over there with that person. But now you can just go into the website and find out what you want to see.
Yeah, so, pretty much.
It's crazy.
The way I see it, that's like, all right, we in the state of Georgia, right? And everywhere, like, if the greatest part is if I wanted a steak at 1 a.m., I could go eat a steak at 1 a.m. at a lounge with still some macaroni and cheese and some collard greens, right? And that's all good. And at the same time, I realized, before we go in there, I know this girl about to have a whole bodysuit on with her butt out, her boobies, and we're going to be in there, and you're going to have to talk to not only me, but my man. It's like, dang, do I really want that steak? But am I going to sit there? I'm not about to be like, all right, then he looking at her. First of all, don't disrespect me.
First of all, your man.
Don't disrespect me.
Representing you. He's with you. That's number one. But what I want to say is number two. That woman don't care about you being his girlfriend. She don't even care. She don't know you from a can of paint. So she want to be on some sneaky stuff. Let her be the dummy.
Her money.
At the end of the day, that man better say, I got a girlfriend. I'm in a committed relationship, or I'm married, or whatever the case.
He shouldn't have to say none of that if y'all sitting next to each other.
I mean, yeah, of course. And he better keep his eyes on his plate and that steak.
Oh,
steak in the floor, right? Because at the end of the day, let it be. How come men ain't walking around with fake muscles and I know they got fake hairlines and all that, like, you know what I'm saying, blackouts and all that. But what I want to say is, there's so many women out here trying to be so fake to get a man. How about you keep it real to get a man? Like, men ain't out here fronting for us. They don't even care. The only thing they might change, like I said, the hairline.
Let me tell you something. I seen some stuff. They can go.
By the way,
they can go and get a 6-pack now. Plastic surgery and all that stuff has advanced. They can go get a 6-pack now.
But they can go get out here running to do it. It's not.
We don't know. We don't know.
Men out here doing it.
We don't know that because it's so comical for women. We don't know that.
I mean, you can't.
Yeah, you're right.
Know that. So many men in the gym. You can't. I mean, it's not. It's more. A woman is more prone to go running the surgery than you see a lot of these men.
No, you're right. You're right.
Like, it's so much.
Look, if that's what you want to do.
Surgeries.
I hope they do it for themselves and they not doing it for men.
Stop hitting your body. Stop doing it.
This one lady told me, she was like, well, this is how my bills gonna get paid. I said, all right. Well, my bills gonna get paid because I'm gonna go to work.
Are you taking pictures, Instagram model?
I don't know, but that's why she went and did it. Yeah, I hope a person, whatever you're doing, you do it for you. Do it for you. I remember I was getting dressed. And this guy, he was like, oh, you doing this to get attention? And I said, what? I'm not doing this to get attention. When I go in the store and I try on clothes or I shop online, I don't do it because I'm going to say, I'm going to kill a game in this. Everybody going to stop it. I get it because I like it. It look good on me. I'm not doing that for you.
Everybody.
The heck? Now, I'm going to see something and my man say, dang, these bugs are serious. And my man said he liked that on me. All right, cool. I'm gonna wear that because he said he liked that on me. Or he give me input on, you should do your hair like this, like Carlos. He like when I have my curls out. So if I put my curls out, it's either two reasons. One, I don't feel like trying to blow dry my hair and I like the natural look. Or two, I'm doing it for him. But it better be mutual. We better be doing for each other and not me just, doing it for you and I'm not doing it for me. And we should be able to come halfway in those things, but I ain't about to sit here and do something to please you or impress you. What the heck?
I mean,
And
tie it back all into the relationship or dating standards. Let's just say, dating standards. Yes, there should be a compromise. There should be a coming together with your interests, your feelings. You both should be coming together with these things. It shouldn't be a one-sided thing because it takes two to tango. So, yeah, that's true. You both should be giving into each other. So
Yeah.
that's how that dating game should go once you get into that serious level, the next stage. But in the beginning, like I just think, like, seriously, you should keep it real, 100 with each other. You should date, get to know each other, give that person a chance to say they don't like you or they like you. They don't have to say it in your face, but in their mind. You have to get to know that person for who they are. Don't fool yourself into a relationship, because you're gonna get bad results at the end of the day. Somebody gonna be mad and somebody gonna get their feelings hurt. So
Ooh.
for real.
Don't let that somebody be you. Not you, but you know.
I know.
You.
For real.
Don't be no fool out here.
Yeah, y'all gotta get on these comments. We need some energy. We need something to look forward to. We need to get back on these conversations. We've been talking a
These
lot.
mosquitoes is tearing me up. They probably want to have a relationship with me.
You
The heck?
funny.
I'm setting my expectation
I
high.
can't.
Get out of here.
Girl,
But
I
they
can't.
need to get back on this 7-day challenge. It's still open. What's
They trying
up?
to get a taste of that champagne before they they
Yeah,
sit
they better
down
go
when the
ahead
sun go
and
down.
find a bubble somewhere else.
That is funny. Oh my God.
Nah, but come on. Learn you first. Before you put yourself out there and dating, learn you. A guy asked me what I like, and I was giving him a list. I like this, I like that, da, 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 da. And I was like, wait a minute, I ain't do this or that. How I know I like that? I said, wait,
Hold
let
up,
me get to
sis.
know me first.
Hold up, sis. First of all, don't give nobody. We gotta tell these people.
Look,
Don't
I'm
give nobody
fighting
a
bugs,
list
man.
of who you are and what you want and what you don't want. Because at the end of the day, you giving that person an opportunity to be a scam artist in your life. Okay, they scam
Yeah,
you.
no,
Now
you feeding them.
they're gonna not be that person that you tell them you don't want, and then later on it's gonna come out because the truth gotta come out. Everything that's in the dark comes to light. So
There's a difference in telling what you like and how to treat you. Like a person should come with it already. Treat a person how you want to be treated. The Bible already tell you that. Jesus already said it. So that should already come with the law of living.
Yeah.
But telling a person what you like, there's nothing wrong with that. Finding common interests and similarities in one another. But at least be real with yourself first. Make sure you like it, because you sit there and be like, oh, I like to do this. You ain't never been bungee jumping. You just like the thought of going bungee jumping.
Yeah, until you're behind you over there on that cliff.
And then he looking at you and he spent all his money and he like, well, you said you like it. Like, what the heck? These mosquitoes is really out. But stop doing that to people. Know what you like. Know what you want.
I definitely wouldn't pretend to like bungee jumping. No way. I'm gonna tell you.
That came right there. I ain't doing that. That's out. I go to the trampoline park before I bungee jump. That's it. But I'm just saying, know what you like, know what you want before you put yourself on that on a dating site. Know already, because you don't want to come in this fake person and then your reality kick in after like the 5th date and he trying to take it somewhere or she trying to go somewhere with you and you realize, wait, I don't really like this. And then also understand this, people. We could have liked mac and cheese 5 years ago, and then 5 years later, I don't like mac and cheese. It's okay. My favorite meal don't have to always be mac and cheese. I know it's crazy because I'm black. Like, how you don't like mac and cheese? It's just a joke, just an example. I'm just saying though, like, so don't be upset. You dated somebody. Well, you had a crush on somebody in your teenage years, and y'all both adults, and you think they the same person they was. No, we grew up. It's called growth.
Actually,
different.
Exactly. Like, actually, it's what it's about, for real. And I need y'all really to like, subscribe, and share. Like I said, like, subscribe, and share. We need a lot of people in on this conversation. We need some feedback. We can get back to you. Definitely, we do another session on these feedbacks. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a deep topic. Like, a lot of people want to know why is dating.
This is definitely going to be revisit.
Yeah,
this is definitely going to be revisit because times are changing. Okay, who knows? Tomorrow, there's no expectations on dating. Everybody just dating. No one's setting the bar high anymore.
No. It gotta be some expectations, but what I mean is the rules and regulations. That's what I'm
Now,
talking
just make
about.
sure you matching those
We need
rules
to
you
not
put in.
sit here and give everybody all these daggone rules like you the legislator over here. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta give
And
that
if you
input
gonna
of
get
what you
rules,
want in a person.
you follow those rules.
Yeah.
Because you know, if everybody's life is not the same. Since everybody's life is not the same,
I'm saying you gotta be
everybody's
equally yoked.
bracket is
You
not
gotta
the
be equally.
same.
Let's also let me
That
just
part.
say that real
That part.
quick. You gotta be equally yoked, like the Bible says. If you're not equally yoked, if you're Muslim and I'm Christian, it's not gonna work. Like that.
Nope,
I'm just
not
saying.
at all.
I'm not bashing in nobody Muslim. Don't take it there. I'm just saying if you're Muslim and I'm Christian, it doesn't work. If you're atheist and I'm Christian, it's not gonna work. Okay, y'all gotta be equally yoked. If you want to go to the Church of Scientology and y'all go together, you know what I'm saying? But as for me and my house, you know, we praise the Lord. We go to church. God, Jesus Christ, head of our life. You know what I'm saying? Followers. So you better confess and profess all of that to the person you're talking to, and they better give you the option. Don't tell them you gonna go to church and you don't. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're gonna
Go
make me
ahead with
mad.
that.
Now we're gonna have too many differences. We're gonna have too many times where we just not getting along. We don't like the same things. I don't think opposites attract. You gotta have some type of comparisons here. That's a lot. I'm not looking for nothing.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to like the
'cause
same food, but we both gonna believe in God.
Yeah, I mean, you can be opposite too as far as your personal identification of who you are. You know, we all are uniquely made. But as far as what we are interested in, I don't have to like watching golf because you do, or you know what I'm saying. But let me just take it back to the football, okay? Because you talking like golf, what? All right, I was just trying to be different.
That's a cool one.
Yeah, I was just trying to be different, but I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying. If I like to watch basketball and you don't, you know what I'm saying, it's all good. But if I'm going to church and you sitting at home and don't think this is about you. Okay, so you know what I'm saying. That's a little side joke.
Probably think this podcast is about you.
Janet Jackson, shout out to you. You know what I'm saying, the Jacksons. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's just that I'm just saying, like, if I want to go and eat French fries and not a burger, you know what I'm saying, and you say, "Oh, you stupid for not eating that burger," don't come at me like that. But if you can't stand it, then we shouldn't be together. I'm just saying.
Exactly. The heck you stressing yourself out early signs of heart attacks over something you don't want or like.
Exactly. I can be vegan and you're not, but don't get mad at me because the house is full of vegetables and you can't stand to look at it. Okay.
I know, it's true. I like pork, and you know, eventually I'm not gonna like pork, but you know, I'm getting it together over here. I'm getting it together, but don't be coming in my home trying to, you know, divide and conquer my eating habits. We gonna get there, you know. We gonna get there.
Yep.
But you know that's what it was about today. All right.
Yeah.
Dating standards, our delusions. Are our expectations too high? Don't be delusional with it. If you're gonna have some standards, make sure you can own up to it too. Don't be a fake and phony now. And make sure what the Bible say about the judging. You know, you're gonna judge. You better have your corner right. Don't be out here doing that. And if you're gonna be that picky person, well, you find somebody for you. Don't be out here downplaying somebody because they don't want you or they not good enough for you. Then next. Don't be like, you're boring. Go ahead, girl. Nah, but that was up. Thank y'all for hanging out with us today. I appreciate y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Subscribe to that YouTube channel.
Yes.
Wise, beautiful, and crazy.
Till next time.
Deuces.